Anyway, I started recording. It's time for maybe the final episode of DDLC. Maybe. Hip hip hooray, let's play. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling. Or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Wait. I'm gonna save my game. Let's just save my game. For no reason at all. Oh my god, Monica, what the heck?
Oh, they're saying something funny.
That's when I'm recording. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. We don't talk about the issue. Anyway. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. That was so creepy. Okay, everyone, we're all done reading each other's poems, right? Oh, I have something extra planned today, so can everyone come sit at the front of the room? Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. We really have to do something for the festival. It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much than a few decorations. Sayuri has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets. Can you help me English today?
No.
Pamphlets. So we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but it doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Oh, sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to have a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. So he's putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. I'm gonna turn you down on Discord a little bit. I can hear myself echoing.
Yeah.
Alright. Sayuri, who's been coloring the poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Oh my god, Alright, anyway. Well, no, it's not a bad idea. But I did sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Oh, Jesus. Guys, no, Sayuri. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But it was all good. I still think we should give it our best. I totally just made a We Don't Talk About Bruno reference. The second Monica dared to say but, I was like, it was our wedding day. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start an event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what the literature club is all about. No kidding. Yeah, it's all about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Oh my God, Stone!
I'm on a call, I guess.
So be quiet.
Why would I be quiet if I'm on a call?
Just don't talk as loud. I can hear you from here.
I can hear you from here too, and you're talking normally.
I'm talking a little bit quieter so the mic doesn't pick it up. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. I know you want to.
Alright, so what's this?
Why did I do that? And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, Just... He isn't even there. Yeah, I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks at you worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but... Looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. We'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way, Monica. This is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off by helping everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Oh, of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion between each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was good. That was so good, Monica. Oh, thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. You ready to go next, Sayuri? I'll go next. Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches this sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks over to the I can't English! This poem is called... You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. I swear I've heard this one. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back to reality and glances around her, as if she's bewildered by even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards to give Yuri the recognition he deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so far off guard. Off guard? Ace, can you help me English? I need English lessons, Ace. Help me. Thanks. Anyway. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of a chair and cheerfully walks over to the podium.
See, I can join it perfectly fine. See, I'm in.
This one's called My Meadow. Ha ha. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori. It's a lot harder than I thought. How do you guys do it so easily? Trying to think of it like you're reciting to other people.
Ow! Don't scratch me, Elijah.
Anyway. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow I feel like even her soft voice. Oh my god! I can't English today. You're muted, by the way, Ace. Just if you weren't planning on being muted.
I didn't even know I was muted, but what?
I can't English today.
No, do I take over?
I mean, I can still sort of English. I'm just very ticked off at the existence of my non-ability to English. I cannot English. Somehow, it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene, oh my god. Serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone's thought into someone I thought I knew through and through. Whatever, I can't English. Sayori finishes, and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Ace Elijah liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. You might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. The next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay, now who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Elijah. I don't think I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Elijah blow everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. I have to go, like, really soon. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I will recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident with my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finished, I received an applause anyway. So I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. Thanks, Monica. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. Thanks, Monica. You're so helpful. Always being helpful.
Monica.
That's something that I'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called, why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting her poem, her sore attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, I literally can't keep a straight mind right now at all.
Oh, yeah, I'm trying to take one crystal.
While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well. I couldn't read that whole dialogue. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, you feel prepared enough to recite the poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people would be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people, but it's just my friends. It's just embarrassing. That's surprising. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. That's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming, though. It might be hard, but I just hope you have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? We're making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine, too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. Makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. The festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. Oh, God. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayuri and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. It's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica. They don't have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayuri? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. Must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Dad, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayuri once more, even though it's only been a few days. A lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayuri's being a little quieter than usual. Hey, Sayuri. Sorry, I was spacing out. Oh, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to, Sayuri fumbles with her words. Let's just say that one day Natsuki asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well, would we walk home with Sayuri? Or would we continue walking, or would we still walk home with Sayuri, or continue, I don't. Would we still walk home with Sayuri, or walk home with Natsuki?
Natsuki.
We're ditching Sayuri. Walking home with Natsuki, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I think you would be afraid of what she'd do to me if I turned her down. Isn't she so fun to be around? Yes, I'm just finishing recording. It has nothing to do with what I just said. Aha, you admitted it. Jeez, there's not even a point in speculating something that's never going to happen. Well, maybe. I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know? Need you? Sayuri, I can figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry. Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. The conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward, but it was kind of her fault for trapping with such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time. Alright, and now we do the poem thing, and then I'll finish the video. Natsuki blanket. Email. Anime. Nibble. I'm really good at the whole this thing now.
Nibble.
Oh my god, I've gotten all Natsuki's words. How am I this good at getting Natsuki's? What? How am I doing this?
Yes. Yes. You're muted again. Or it's not talking.
Yep, you know what?
How many parts have you lost?
How did I get that?
Your arrows have slow falling. No!
Strawberry.
Oh my god, am I actually about to get all of these at Natsuki's?
Yes.
Okay.
Holding.
Dang it! Well, that's the end of this episode. Because I gotta go. Bye-bye. I'll see you tomorrow morning.